Some photographs don't just capture moments, they capture history itself. These rare images reveal forgotten worlds, legendary figures, and moments frozen in time. Marilyn Monroe, visiting American troops in Korea shortly after the war, circa 1954. Muhammad Ali, meeting the Beatles in 1964. A 12-year-old Muhammad Ali, then known as Cassius Clay, confidently striking a pose in 1954. The Kennedy family leaving John F. Kennedy's funeral in 1963. The luxurious swimming pool aboard the Titanic. Robin Williams, before fame, performing as a mime in Central Park, New York, 1974. Ernest Hemingway, relaxing with one of his famous polydactyl cats in 1954. The Sydney Opera House under construction in 1966. Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space, photographed in 1963. The English national football team after winning the country's only World Cup in 1966. The Who performing on top of public toilets at an amusement park in Oklahoma City, August 1968. Gene Wilder and Peter Ostrom laughing together between takes in 1970. Jane Fonda at 26 years old in 1963. The Jackson children together in 1972. Ham the chimp, returning safely to Earth after his historic 16-minute spaceflight in 1961, inside the legendary Studio 54 nightclub in 1978. Niagara Falls temporarily dried up by engineers in 1969. Damage to 4th Avenue in Anchorage, Alaska, after the devastating Good Friday earthquake of 1964. The shattered bow of the supertanker, Amoco Cadiz, after spilling 220,000 tons of oil onto the French coast in March 1978. Navajo code talkers training during World War II, 1942. Leonard Nimoy photographed by Kurt Gunther in 1966. John F. Kennedy speaking in Appalachia in 1960. Before texting existed, kids passed handwritten notes in class during the 1950s. A passenger being refused entry for not wearing a mask during the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918. An illegal abortion room from the late 1930s. What elementary school education looked like in the USSR during the 1950s. A stunning view of Midtown Manhattan in 1935. Space Mountain at Disney World, Florida, February 26, 1979. Native American teenagers during the Alcatraz occupation of 1969. Guards and their children living on Alcatraz Island in the early 1900s. A fashionable flapper woman from the roaring 1920s. 3 young fashion models cooling their feet at Arlington Beach, Washington, D.C. in 1924. Miss New Zealand fainting during the 1957 Miss Universe pageant. Abe's Donut Shop in Syracuse, 1975. A Kodak promotional vehicle traveling through the streets in 1912. An overwhelming tangle of electrical wires in Pratt, Kansas, 1911. Old school lumberjacks cutting down an enormous tree in 1889. Children hanging stockings for Santa Claus in Ohio, 1928. A candid honeymoon photograph from 1928. A couple quietly sharing a meal in rural Virginia, 1899. A college dorm room back in 1935. A general store serving locals in 1915. Inside a Sears store in Chicago, 1957. The endless checkout counters of department stores in the 1960s. An accident in Chicago, 1960. A tar paper home in Minnesota, 1890. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more rare historical moments.